Good afternoon, everyone. What a happy place to be. If I look a little tired and maybe a little sweaty, I was up with the Zumba dancers upstairs. A lot of my contemporaries and friends, and what a place of energy and friendship, a place of gathering, and that's why we're here today, to continue support what the mission of this incredible place here is at Paumanok houses and so many other places across the state. So I'll make an announcement in a couple minutes, but I also want to thank our host, Tamika Williams-Moore. Again, you'll be hearing from her from the Residents Association here. Let's give her another round of applause. Ben Tomasas, Executive Director. You'll be hearing from the Borough President, who's always picking my pocket when I come to Queens. And he does very successfully, and a great champion for this area, our Senator John Liu. I want to thank all of them. Robert Rodriguez, a member of my cabinet. He's head of the DASNY, which helps funds projects like this. Let's give him a round of applause as well, Robert. And all the BRICS awardees who are here today, although I'm not saying who yet, okay? Got to get that drum roll of suspense. But it's great to be back here today. You know, back in my State of the State address, which was announced in January, I realized that as we try to get people to engage in healthy activities, and we talked about getting kids off of cell phones and getting kids outside and families playing together again and having gathering places for seniors. As we know, one of the great challenges for older Americans, older New Yorkers, is to have that sense of camaraderie. They may have lost a spouse and their friends may be passing on. And so loneliness can really take hold, and it's painful. It's truly painful. And to have a place like this and many across the state where people feel valued, they have relationships and services provided them, I knew we needed to do even more across the state of New York. So we announced our BRICS program, and this is just simply to support places exactly like this one, and to bring us back to a time when we weren't so distracted. We put a premium on personal friendships and hanging out together and talking, and not talking into your cell phone or looking at social media feeds and TikTok dance videos and things instead of talking to your friends in person. And I want to get back to that time. I think it was a healthier time. It was better for the mental health of everybody from our teenagers up to our older adults. So that's exactly what this place has been for a long time. And I recognize that we have to put some money behind this because some of these have been around a long time and they become a little in need. But also there's opportunities to build new spaces as well. So I said we'd deliver this. I'm really proud here today that just a little less than 1 year later, from the support of the legislature and Senator Liu and others to fund this program, $100 million statewide, that today we're announcing that there's 30, there are 30 New York BRICS awards going to communities across 22 counties, so from right here in Queens to the North Country. So what that'll give us is 10 new community centers, refurbished major renovations to over 20, and that's 400,000 New Yorkers who will have the knowledge and the sense of security that they'll have a place in their community to go and gather and just have friends. And so most of this money is actually being allocated, 90% of the money of the $100 million is being allocated to underserved communities where they need a little extra help. Some communities can afford their own community centers and senior centers and don't need the extra help from the state. But I want to make sure we focus on communities where a little extra love is needed. And that's why we're here today. And I'm proud to announce that Paumanok Community Center will receive, drum roll, here it comes, $5 million. $5 million. This is, now I want to point out, this is the first, everybody's so excited in the back. Thank you. Now, get this. This is the first major renovation, our contribution and the contributions of others, in 75 years. So I think it's overdue, don't you? I think it's overdue. So we have a lot of demand for this. I'd like to keep funding it, but also just tell you how much you mean to me. And I want you to know that you have a government that cares deeply about every single person. And I want you to know, as New York's first mom governor, you're all part of my family. And this is. I want to make sure my kids behave, Senator Lou. I also know how to discipline my kids. But we're going to continue focusing on getting families connected, kids outside, seniors, healthy relationships and friendships and programs. And I will tell you this as I wrap up and introduce our next speaker. We're going to keep doing this because your family really is my fight. We're not stopping. We're not backing off. Families are feeling under siege right now. The cost of everything going up. One of our friends upstairs in Zumba class just thanked me for having over $150 in her bank account. She says, you just sent me a check. And this is part of our inflation refund, where we allocated money that had been, we over-collected money in sales tax because of inflation. We collected more last year. And I said, this doesn't belong to us. We sent it out to millions and millions of New Yorkers all across the state to just help them with a little extra money to help with the rent or the payments they have to make at the end of the month, and utilities and holiday gifts as we're approaching the holidays. So that's a small token of appreciation to all of New Yorkers for making this your home. So we're going to continue that and continue focusing on kids. And anybody have any grandkids out there? I do. Okay. You know, you see what your own kids are going through with the cost of everything for the kids. And so we have $1,000 starting this upcoming year for every parent to have off their taxes if they earn less than, if they have children under the age of 4. So we're going to keep doing that. We now have free school lunches and breakfasts for every child in the state. So now we're going to make sure our kids don't go hungry. But we're just getting warmed up, and supporting this community center is just another statement of our priorities, how much you matter to all of us. And I hope you look forward to the next 75 years. Everybody in this room needs to be here for the next 75 years, and we'll allocate another $1 million, $5 million, probably by then inflation, probably $25 million. But I want to make sure that you feel this is your home, and we're going to keep making your home be beautiful, welcoming, and a place for you. So congratulations. Let me present the check to our friends at Palmanac.
Please remain seated as we take photos.
And
Good afternoon. My name is Ben Thomasis, and as CEO of Queens Community House, I want to welcome you all to QCH's Palmanac Community Center. QCH operates a wide array of programming for people of all ages and backgrounds here and throughout Queens. In this center alone, we host our NYC Aging-funded Older Adult Center, our Youth Build program, providing high school equivalency and construction sector job training, family case management, a food pantry, and so much more. Thank you, Governor Hochul. Thank you for recognizing in your remarks that this is an essential place of human connection and how important that human connection is to the people here. Thank you for this much-needed grant to renovate the Palmanac Community Center. The $5 million investment from the state, along with $5 million from Borough President Donovan Richards, $4.5 million. Go ahead, yes. $4.5 million from the City Council and $1 million from State Senator John Liu. These funds will allow us to transform this building into a bright and welcoming and resilient hub for the community. Thank you, Borough President Richards. Thank you, Senator Liu, for your support. I also want to thank DASNY President Robert Rodriguez. We look forward to working with you and your team to complete this project quickly. Welcome and thank you to NYC Aging Commissioner Lorraine Cortez Vasquez. Your partnership is essential to our work here. Thank you to Mitchell Baker from the First Deputy Mayor's Office for your extraordinary efforts to move this project forward. And thank you to the New York City Housing Authority, which owns this center, for your long-standing collaboration. A special thank you to Tamika Williams, President of the Pomnock Residents Association. We are grateful for your partnership and look forward to working closely together to make this a center that truly reflects the dignity and aspirations of Pomnock families. I want to thank Governor Hochul not only for this grant, but for including $100 million in the state budget for community center renovations. It shows that you recognize the essential role that these centers play in the life of our communities. I hope there will be another $100 million in next year's budget, because the people of New York and the centers they rely on deserve nothing less. Finally, congratulations to all our fellow grantees who are here, especially to my Settlement House colleagues here from Grand Street Settlement, Bronx Works, Center for Family Life, and Sunnyside Community Services. I am honored by your partnership. For more than 100 years, settlement houses have shared a belief that community centers are foundation stones for transformative change in our neighborhoods and in our society as a whole. Thank you. And now it is my honor to introduce Borough President Donovan Richards. Thank you so much.
Well, let's give it up for Ben and the wonderful staff here at QCH. But they do God's work each and every day. And of course, thank you, Governor, for bringing an early Christmas gift to our borough. The governor has been an extraordinary supporter of this county, and think of from everything from healthcare to, I think we're building a pool out in the Rockaways, new community centers. This morning we had a great announcement. We released an RFP to develop Creedmoor site after 50 years. So you look at the investment, and it speaks to your priorities for the state and for the city. So I'm so grateful for your partnership. Of course, to Robert Rodriguez, thank you for making sure that this happened as well. Congratulations on making sure that, you keep the governor, apprised of making more money coming to this county. So thank you, brother, for your partnership. And of course, this is just an extraordinary center. You think of the times we're living in where it feels like we're so divided. But it's really spaces like this that are open to everybody. And, I get to represent the most incredible, diverse county in the United States of America. 190 countries, 360 languages are spoken in Queens County every day. And Queens Community House has always opened its doors to everyone. So during a time when we see the division in this country, it's so important that we invest in spaces and centers that are open to everybody. And this is what this investment is about. We could talk about recidivism and keeping young people off of our streets. The number one way to do that is to invest in them. And this is a direct investment in what we call public safety. You want to keep our young people off of Rikers Island, we need to make sure that they have quality community centers like this. And if we could spend, as a city, think about this, $550,000 a year to house one individual on Rikers Island. We daggone sure should be making sure that that money is coming back into centers like Pomona, so we don't have to see our young people on Rikers Island, period. And of course, this center is so much of a lifeline. When you come here, you get to see our older adults here playing Tai Chi and bingo, the food pantry, and I just enjoy seeing you all, because we know coming out of the pandemic, how difficult it was. Everybody was in isolation. Just a few weeks ago, as we talk about inflation, we were in here giving out like 500 turkeys, with this in this specific community space. So this space is a lifeline for our community. This is, once again, a safety investment, an investment in our young people and our older adults. And Governor, thank you for making this happen. And of course, the Sunnyside Community Services, who also does great work. We hear you're getting about $1 million almost in grant money as well. So thank you for the work that you're doing in Western Queens. We are one borough, and we are one Queens. Queens get the money. Now, with that being said, it gives me great honor to bring up another older adult, Somebody who really embodies, oh, he's gonna kick me off now. This man was at my wedding, actually, all right? But let me just say, Senator Lieu has been an extraordinary champion for this borough, for this community. I don't want to go back how many years, but I want to thank him for his partnership, seriously, and advocacy in making sure that this community could be left better than we found it. And with that, it gives me great honor to introduce Senator John Lieu.
I had a long speech prepared, but Donovan already said everything I was going to say. So I agree with everything he said. I will only add that, the Queens Community House is one of the preeminent service organizations all throughout Queens, and this is one of their hubs. We serve a lot of people, older adults, and Donovan is right. I'm 13 months away from getting half-fare Metro cards. I'm looking forward to that. And we've got, I'm here in the summertime, we've got young kids, I'm reading to them, and we've got teenagers. I mean, this is a center that serves a lot of people. And for many years, we've bemoaned the conditions that all these people have to see day in and day out. The team at Queens Community House, they do such incredibly wonderful work with the resources that they have. And so this investment is going to raise what we do here many levels up. So thank you, Mom. I want you to know that this investment will pay off many, many times over. And I also want to thank you because if you look carefully on my neck here, there are many sets of fingerprints. Most of them are from Ben Thomas's. Every time I come here, he's like, we need capital improvements in this facility. So I'm gonna figure out how to file off these fingerprints, Ben. But seriously, this is a beautiful day for all of us here in Pominock and a wonderful day for Queens and New York. Thank you.
Please welcome to the podium.
And it is, I beat you to it, God, or you almost got, the voice of God almost got me there. My distinct honor to bring up the more important president in the room. That would be Pominock Residents Association President Tamika Williams.
Thank you, Senator Lieu. Wow. Very happy to be here at this moment right now. In Pominock, our mission is clear. Build the infrastructure to foster the outcomes. Our community center was built over 70 years ago, and although it is functional, it is in desperate need of renovations. This $5 million award to Queens Community House will support renovations for this community center, bring together families, residents from across the community together, and make us feel more whole and connected while receiving essential services and or participating in educational and recreational activities. Thank you, Governor Hochul. Now, Mom. For this generous investment and taking the time to actually see the need in Queens. We appreciate you. To us, this renovation is not just a renovation of a community space. This is our second home. This is a place where our neighbors meet, our children play. It is where we feed our people, their minds, their stomachs, and their souls. To my Queens Community House partners, we're on our way, Ben. I would like to thank Queens Borough President Donovan Richards for your constant support. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you, Senator Lieu. I know Ben has had his hands around your neck, but we've been at your office. We apologize, but we need more money. And last but not least, I want to thank the Pominock residents for your resiliency. I thank you for your support. I thank you for your advocacy. Without your voices, none of this is possible. Thank you.